Hi, welcome to the Sawblade 666 YouTube channel. I'm Daniel Sawblade.
And I'm Cartoon Ryan.
Today we're going to take a look at the brand new art book by Arthur Adams, published by Flesk Books.
I can't wait to crack this one open.
It's awesome.
Yep.
All right, so the art of Arthur Adams.
Yeah.
This is brand new. It came out just, I think, like a couple of months ago or less. Once I saw that it was coming out, man, I had to get it.
Yeah.
I've been an Arthur Adams fan since probably the late 80s. This is published by Flesk Books. I don't have anything else by them, but I've been kind of familiar with the publisher just by name and seeing a few other things. But like I said, once I saw that they were doing this, I had to grab it.
And one thing right off the bat with Arthur Adams is how clean his work is. It's so clean. It's like Frank Cho, kind of super clean.
It's like Frank Cho, but more textured and a lot more light and shadow and stuff.
But it's kind of that same vein. Super clean.
Is. It's precise.
I love it, man. It's so good.
His drawing style has evolved too. We'll talk about that. We're gonna kind of flip through this. It won't be a complete rundown of it because it's not a huge art book, but it's too big to go through all of it on the channel. And also, I don't want to, be a complete spoiler for people that want to wait till they buy it. Geez, it's raining.
Yeah.
But super clean, precise. But also, there's a kind of a slight rawness to it in some areas also, which I like, and mainly in his cross hatching.
Yeah.
But yeah. Now
that's
we know this one. It's so iconic.
Yeah, that's the premier Wolverine image by him.
There's a comic book store that I used to visit.
Just want to look at it. Wow, man.
That had a huge wall poster of this.
So incredible, dude.
Yeah, it's such a good one.
Love to see some color on that. Just good, solid colors. The old school Wolverine.
It had colors. The poster had colors on it. Here's something I wanted to point out. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Microns
buckets
in a big bucket.
Of pens.
Yeah. There's a man at his
look at that
drawing table.
Massive piece right there.
This is early work. These are samples that he sent in the early 80s before he got work. So we're just going to kind of flip through this here. He did a run on the character Long Shot. That's early work. I never collected this series, but I do remember it.
Yeah.
And this is where we're getting into, when I first saw his stuff was through X-Men, and it was this cover in particular.
Yeah.
I didn't get this right when it came out, but I got it 2 or 3 years after the fact. But something about this cover just blew me away.
One thing I like about his work as well is how he does the buildings and the backgrounds, the scenery. It's so precise. It's so clean. It's so technical.
That hasn't changed. What has changed is his figure work and his faces on his figures. And I know you and I have talked about this. It's gotten a little more cartoony.
Yeah, his faces are very. You know who it is when you're looking at that art.
But this doesn't have that vibe to it,
No.
It's still his art and you can tell. But this is 1985.
But
You know,
like what you
so
see now more is like kind of that button nose look with the big eyes, kind of, and the pouty lips. He does that
yeah,
a lot on his women characters.
which we'll notice here in a bit.
Oh, that's cool. Pencils and then inks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at the detail on this.
God, there's a lot going on right there. Lot going on.
I love that.
Yeah.
Set
That's
my
really
style up
cool.
there. I
Yeah.
like that. Another classic image I remember.
Yeah.
He really could draw the X-Men, in my opinion.
That 80s X-Men, dude.
It's just the best. Like,
Yeah. Oh, no, that's
Gumby.
funny as hell. What the hell? What's shooting at him?
Gumby's summer fun. I don't
Weird.
know, didn't know about that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's badass. Superman, world's finest.
Let's kind of skip through some of this into some current stuff here.
Look at that, dude.
Look at the hatching in that.
God.
That is all crosshatch.
I cannot believe that.
Look at those wings.
Yeah. Those wings and then the background,
I don't know if you want to zoom in on
Yeah,
that particular
totally.
part for everybody. This is prime Arthur Adams stuff right here. This is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's so good.
Yeah, it is, man.
He's good with action with figures. Look at that position on that guy
Yeah.
pulling that bow. And I think there's another thing we've talked about. Here's somebody who can put 1,000,000 figures on a page and make it work, just like George Perez.
Yep, that's another great example.
Which we're going to be talking about that
Yeah.
motherfucker too. George Perez.
That's what's beyond me though, is look at all that's going on there.
Yeah,
There's
it's
just so much going on. And
but
and that's badass too.
It is,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
But it's not. This is the trick. There's so much going on, but it's readable.
Oh yeah, totally.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
That's what's impressive about it. It's just
well, it
totally
all goes
readable.
where it needs to go. It's
Yeah.
not just crammed in there just randomly, you know.
Yeah.
He's telling a story.
This guy's a master cartoonist, man.
He is. Okay, that's what that is. I was like, what is Scooby? And
Scooby Doo. Yeah.
interesting.
Great facial expressions.
Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Master at that architecture
Oh,
like we're
man.
talking about.
His buildings are just,
Oh, they're great.
God, it's so awesome. Remember years back on Instagram, he had some Spider-Man panels he was showing day by day that he was working on.
I remember that.
And each brick was accounted for on those buildings.
Here's what impresses me. I'm a guy that likes to mix it up with the tools because you get, for me anyway, you get a good variety of line. Each tool does a different mark.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated with that. Here's a guy like Frank Cho. He's just using Micron. Look at that.
That's so clean.
He's tearing it up with a Micron, man.
Yeah, and there's so many values and so much range.
I mean, he's layering up those lines to
Yeah.
get almost like a brush line, but still, just to get all that with just a few
Well,
tools,
if
just
I-
one tool is amazing to me.
If you told
know?
me all that was Micron, I wouldn't even believe you.
It's
You know, if
just-
like just looking at it offhand, not knowing who did it or what, it looks like brushwork.
I mean, I'm sure he's getting a
To cover
brush and
those,
ink to
yeah,
solid blacks,
the heavy
but,
blacks, yeah,
but,
but
or
as
a
far as
marker or something. But
probably
man,
just a big
I
brush.
love that. Like
Yeah.
the head kind of hanging off, little
So good.
like she just sliced him, and his head's
Mm-hmm.
not quite off yet. Walking Dead.
Yeah,
I never.
I never
Love that.
read a single issue of that. I know it's been around forever.
It was a hit, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
This is what you were talking about with the facial.
The pouty lips and the big eyes and the button nose. That's kind of like a characteristic of his.
It's his thing.
Yeah.
You know,
it works, though, man. It's really cool.
You would think like, oh, you know, when you're describing it, you're thinking anime or manga.
No,
That's not at all. It's his own thing.
Yeah. It's just his trademark.
I love that hand.
Yeah.
Again, with the intense maniacal cross-hatching. Yeah. I mean, this guy cross-hatches like there's no tomorrow.
No, yeah.
But it's a beautiful gradient.
Oh, it stands out. I mean...
Well, just the dark to light.
And then the shadow going behind it, you know, it's so badass. Good, man.
Again, with figures, I mean... Let me just put 100 figures on here. But you can read them.
Yeah, you can see everything that's going on. It's all accounted for, and it's all there. And it all makes sense, you know.
It's a challenge when you're trying to get that much stuff going on a page and make a composition work, right?
Yeah.
This is just a tight, up-close pick of what's going on, because here's the entire piece.
And when drawing a ton of figures on one page, you can, if you don't know what you're doing, you can run the risk of making it look like you just cut and paste figures in.
Yeah.
You know, and he didn't do that here. They're all different ranges. And
well, it's because, he's got, a good understanding of perspective, because he always works on a grid. I don't know if you can see those lines back there. It's a grid.
Yeah.
So he always grids his shit out and has his lines of perspective.
He knows what he's doing. God damn.
Here we go again. There's other people, I'm not going to name names, but there's other artists that draw faces like that. There's like this weird kind of cartoony style in modern comics that I tend to not like.
Yeah.
But when he does it, and I guess because it's just technically done so well, it doesn't bother me as much.
I'm fine with the cartoony kind of look as long as it's drawn well. Like Will Eisner, is a good example of it.
He can draw.
Robert Crumb's a good example of it, but it works, It's just drawn so well.
Great figure work here.
Oh, it's beautiful, man.
Yeah, Arthur Adams. If you're not
look at that Black
familiar
Panther.
And you like comic art, look into this guy.
Yeah.
Because he's been going strong for
almost 40 years.
Yeah. Nonstop.
And he's still doing it. He's still making stuff. Follow him on Instagram. He's fun to watch.
Here he's using blue pencil for his sketches.
Mock-ups, yeah. And that's like a mirror image of that one.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Same position, it's just flipped over. Wonder if he flipped it.
It's possible.
Yeah. Probably like the right arm being the other way. Interesting. Wow, dude.
Just a master at different textures, You know what I mean? Those flowers against that kind of wood grainy.
Yeah.
I don't know who this character is. Do you know this character?
Yeah, Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Yeah.
With Mary Jane. That's a good Mary Jane. The wrinkles on the pants.
Mm-hmm.
The shadow from the flowers. It's, oh, man.
Yeah, look at the hair.
God, dude.
He really gives that illusion of it being shiny, healthy hair. Laying the Mac down on Mary Jane while Peter's not around.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's really funny.
Yeah. Man.
I don't know anything about this character, but there's a lot of open space here, right? But you can tell with the expression, with just that line and the way he drew those eyes, it really has a lot of character and attitude to it.
It does, man.
Do you know anything about this? As a baby X-Men?
Don't know anything about that at all. It's pretty funny looking.
It's baby X-Men, dude.
That's kind of funny. Never seen that.
I've been out of reading mainstream comics
same.
for probably 30 plus years now,
Yeah.
as far as what's going on with the big two. So, I mean, this isn't exactly.
I kind of was reading a little bit back about 13 years ago with the new 52 stuff, but
This is 2019, so.
yeah, pretty recent, about 5 years. So
So this is a variant cover of this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see all the placement similar.
I would go with this just because it's so funny. It's like they're little,
Yeah, they're kids.
They're
I wonder if
X-Men
there was some time warp they went through or something.
toddlers.
Yeah,
The X-Men toddlers. Dude.
X-Men grade school. Yeah,
Oh man, look at this. Look how.
yeah. And I love the wings coming out the side. The cape. That's just Batman's cape
Really well
shooting
done.
out the sides.
I love this wreckage here.
Oh man, yeah, it's just rubble just strewn about.
When he draws, everything's accounted for. Every line, every
Yep.
shadow. It's just so good. You know,
Completely, man.
so good. He's a big fan of kaiju, and so am I. So I love this kind of stuff. You know, he's just doing like a kaiju version, I guess, of Hellboy and something else.
Crazy.
Really cool.
Man,
that.
Harley Quinn and that. But look
Again
look,
with the architecture. Okay, dude, I gotta point this out. These fire escape fucking things.
Yeah.
You know how hard that would be to,
Yes.
to draw.
there's
Look
no
at
way I can do that.
Look at that.
No. Look, man, look at the bricks here.
Every brick, dude.
It's all in perspective
Every
completely.
single fucking thing, dude.
Yeah. God.
That's just so wild to me.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it. I mean, he makes his buildings just look like real life, you know, basically New York City, you know.
I mean, I'm sure he had
City.
some reference, but
Yeah, but
we've watched him draw, man. and
draws it,
He
though.
puts that shit together.
He draws it,
He
though.
puts that shit together. I thought this Joker was really good.
yeah. Yeah, that's good shit. So sadistic looking.
Again, coming out of that solid black with the way he crosshatch.
Yeah, and it puts such great emphasis on the character too, the main focal
Yeah,
point.
you zero in right on that facial
and
expression.
then you go down.
because of that
Yeah.
device up here.
Yeah, it's genius.
The way he lit it, you know?
Yeah.
That's some kind of a take on some old school Joker.
Yeah, those
Right,
old
yeah.
covers where they'd have Batman small.
Yeah. There he is tearing it up with that micron.
Ultraman, huh?
He's got him a 0.
Oh, there he is on the other side.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
0-1. You know that motherfucker goes through microns like there's no tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's...
He's tearing it up. Look at that. Oh, this is from, I know a little bit of, well, I like Ultraman and all, but this is him drawing the Ultraman series. So that's the cover for it, I think. I didn't know that Marvel published that, but apparently they did a book called Rise of the Ultraman. So these are all the
2020.
monsters. These are all the monsters from the
That's-
series.
Badass. I'm really digging this up at the top.
Good zombies.
Yeah.
Really good one here, too.
Assuming this is Walking Dead. Yeah, Walking
yeah.
Dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. God
Yeah.
damn. Look
Yeah.
at that.
It's amazing.
It's really cool to see the pencils on the left and then the final result with how the lighting's bouncing off the nose right
yeah,
there.
I really like this because you know you can see how stuff was thought out and how he achieved. Well, he broke it down.
Yeah.
You know, you see where his solid blacks are going to go with all those X's.
Yep.
Damn impressive. It's really cool. Death from Sandman.
Yeah.
It's really funny. I knew girls in high school that looked like that.
Yeah, I kind of did too.
Very 90s.
Yeah.
This is cool. It's really cool. I like his tech stuff, like his robots and machinery and stuff. He's really good at that. He's good at everything, but I really like his tech stuff a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Like it looks like it could work,
I'm always impressed by that in movies and in comics when people come up with technology that looks like it could work.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck this is, but I really like it, and it makes me want to like look into it. Although he may have not drawn the insides, but look at these characters. Do you know anything about this?
Not at all.
Called Skybound
Not
X,
at all. We've got some turtles over here too.
which are brutal looking.
Look at that crane. He's got the cartoon version though. Baxter Stockman.
He did the wings like a fucking fly.
Yeah, that's how the 80s cartoon. Yeah, this is based off the 80s cartoon, but his style.
It's so cool.
Yeah, he followed that kind of model because Baxter Stockman had the little and crane. That's so great, man.
Dude.
God, that'd be a badass poster. You got to see if they have a poster of that.
Damn, dude, he can draw.
Yeah, he can.
I wonder if he did the inside or if it's just the cover. Maybe it's just the cover. I don't know. I didn't.
2021 variant cover. Yeah, he just did a variant on it. So
Man,
they probably had
the
different
inside though.
I bet what it was is they had different artists do the cover for that issue. They
but
do
I'm
that
saying
a lot.
if he did the whole comic
it'd
like
be
that,
amazing. But I bet you he just did the cover.
But look at this wild shit.
Yeah,
right? Isn't
man,
that crazy?
What the hell, dude?
Look at
Fists
that.
flying through from that arm.
But it's like a mechanical
fist
coming from cords
with some
like
pulleys. Yeah.
I want to look into this comic.
Go gadget fist.
I know. Exactly.
He-Man shit right there, dude.
What do you think of his interpretation of that?
I love it, man. I always like seeing people put their spin on He-Man when it's faithful to the original source material,
In a way this is, but in a way it's not. This is him really putting his spin on it.
He did, yeah. But, I mean, you can tell what it is immediately when
yeah,
you
that's
see
true. I really like that Castle Grayskull.
Yeah. And Battle Cat, I mean.
Not too sure about He-Man's face there, but overall, I really like it. Man, look at again, somebody that can draw everything. Not only is he good at mechanical shit, buildings, other non-natural things. Look at this vegetation.
Yeah, man.
Every leaf and the moss and
the vines, everything.
Just it looks so good.
Yeah, tons of foliage, man.
Dude, that's almost like the line work representation of a Frazetta painting in a way.
No, it's a good comparison.
Oh man, that was
that one we saw earlier.
Yeah, on that page he was working on.
God damn.
Yeah, it's bold as
so
fuck.
Badass, man. And it's really cool to see the what he was trying to do.
Yeah,
laying it out.
This is also clean, like really precise. I don't sketch like that.
God damn, dude.
I think you're right. The highlight of his work is his use of perspective on these buildings.
Yeah, I'll never forget, man. When I first found him on Instagram.
You knew about him before that, though.
Oh, yeah, but when I first found his Instagram, and then he was showing his panel progressions and those buildings as they were coming in, and he was inking them, I was like, holy shit, dude.
It's insanity.
Buildings.
Dude. Look, he didn't do a holding line on that hand. Mm-hmm. See that there's no outline on those fingers, meaning that there's probably light coming from on the final page, like the color work or whatever. Is my guess.
Yeah. Such great lighting. See those shadows bounce behind them like that, going up the walls.
Yeah, it makes that stronger because there's not a holding line on that one,
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. There's so much going on right there.
Dude, I just noticed that creepy face on that one. The fish. It's kind of Japanese. They're like koi fish.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Is there something he can't draw? Like
No, I think
it's
he
like
can just he just
can
can.
draw anything. Dude,
Oh,
I
man.
love this. This was
Yeah.
a private commission,
Woo,
apparently.
man, can you imagine having that on your wall?
So awesome.
Oh man, look at those teeth, dude, and the gums and the lighting on the lips and the gums and the eyes. You can see the sheen off of the teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
The glossy eyes.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's so badass,
Gives it
man.
like a dead look.
Yeah. Ooh,
Because this is the
Man.
cover, apparently. This is what I'm interested in on that.
yeah.
Look at the texture on this dinosaur.
Like, how long did that take? That's
Here's
what I wanna
here's an
know.
closer shot of it.
Look at that, dude.
Look at the texture on that.
That's almost Basil Wolverton like.
It is. It is. It really is.
It reminds me of the there's a scene in the Bible when, by the way, check that review out. It's like our second review.
Absolutely.
You can see some amazing texture work on that.
Oh, we're
book,
gonna keep
too.
talking about Basil Wolverton. On
Oh
this
yeah,
channel.
we are. But yeah, this texture on this dinosaur, holy fuck,
isn't that
man.
fucking great?
All the way down to little tiny. I mean, it looks like the texture of a football if you zoom in.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Man, that is killer, dude.
every single one.
Yeah, holy moly. That is badass.
Here, zoom in again so we can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, every single scale or nub
Yeah.
skin texture.
Every divot and crevice is just covered.
But you know what I like about it too? Here's what's crazy. My silly ass would try to shade under almost most of those.
Yeah.
What he did, okay, he drew all of them, but he did strong lines separating it
Yeah.
and did his shading on key points,
Not
on
the
the
whole
wrinkles
thing.
and not the whole thing. And
Yeah.
your eye really, it's just an easy flow on this
Well, and
this head here.
And it
neck.
adjusts to it too. Your eyes adjust and, kind of
He did what I'm talking about here,
mm-hmm.
just on the edge and a little bit in.
Yeah.
Whereas me, I'd probably try to do that all over. He just
Yeah.
did it in key points, and it
Yeah.
works so well.
And I'm sure being
the
on
color
deadlines
version.
like that,
Yeah, you can only.
you gotta do shortcuts too.
But it goes from the tight pencils to the inking
Into the
to,
final
to
color.
the final color.
And I love the color on that because it gives that illusion. It gives that illusion that there's light going through the heavy brush. That's really cool.
Yeah.
They pulled that off
Yeah,
really
that's
well.
cool. I don't know. Yeah, it's good.
I like it.
I still kind of prefer just I guess because I'm an ink person. But,
Yeah. I like color if it's done
Yeah.
really well.
yeah. I'm real picky with digital colors, man.
Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
probably some of the best I've seen though in a while.
Anyway, there's a lot more in this book. I just wanted to kind of do kind of a little brisk flip through of it just to give you guys an idea. But look into it, grab it, and look into more of Arthur Adams' work. Like Ryan said, get on that Instagram and
Yeah,
look him
it's
up
a must. It's a must.
and buy his shit.
Yeah, please do. Cool.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. And we got more videos on the way.
Yep, we do. Check out our next review and also comment below. Let us know what you think, and we'll catch you for the next one later.
See ya.